Hey, welcome back to Monster Gaming. Was just gonna put out this video here. I did a dry run the other day and didn't really turn out great, so I'm gonna redo it here. I wanted to talk about some of the ancient wonders at the beginning of the game. So if you don't know what an ancient wonder is, there's a lot of games that have this kind of civilization theme. They'll have these massive buildings that give you such benefits and perks at the cost of space and resources. This game is awesome that it gives you so many different options. You do have to unlock some of them, actually all of them, but they're not available just because you do have to get through different chapters to unlock more. And just like in the video from the other day, you're going to want to pay attention to them a little bit and like see how are they going to benefit you, because they're going to give you extra things above and beyond what you're already doing. So if you're going to be a catering city, you might look at that kind of thing. If you're a military city, you want to look at some of those. And they're very costly. They take time to build. They take time to really start producing some good stuff for you. Luckily, as part of a fellowship, other people can chip in and really help you get those leveled up, which is really cool. But the first thing you got to pay attention to is the shards. So let me click this one. So, all right. So if you look on the left here, you'll see that there's 9 different shard areas. I guess they call them runes here. Shards are the little pieces. But you have to collect different runes to be able to even build the ancient wonder. How do you get those? You're going to get those from different tournaments, different events. Every now and again, you'll be able to make them right here, and you'll be able to craft them. Sometimes they pop up here. Let's see, what else? Yeah, mainly from like events, tournaments. I don't think you'll get them from quests, but perhaps you'll get them from these quests here, maybe. But either way, you'll start collecting them even before you have ancient wonders to put them in, and they are ancient wonders specific. There are some that have the question mark that will be generic, and you can use them on anything. So let's go to, oh, in this excavation I can upgrade, but I don't want to pay that. Not quite yet. No. All right. So let's go. All right, so we'll start here in the first few here. So let me click on Tome of Secrets. All right, so this is basically the first one that gets unlocked. I think 2 of them unlock together. But this one says reward per scout. We'll give you 30K at level 1, production 1 knowledge point per day. Doesn't sound like much. I believe I used this one at the beginning. I was doing a lot of scouting, and you will do a bunch of scouting, and then sometimes you'll have to slow down because it gets very expensive, or you need more troops, or you have other things you have to worry about, right? So it's not like you're going to be scouting constantly. And then 1 knowledge point at the beginning of the game is pretty powerful, because you'll basically be maxing out at 10 unless you're doing scouting. And scouting will give you some more of those as well. So nothing too amazing here, but it is a little bit useful. We'll click on the levels. We'll go up to level, let's see, level 6, 60K, and 2 of those a day. Not really all that much. All right, next one is the Golden Abyss. So the Golden Abyss is one that I definitely recommend for everybody at the beginning of the game. There are other ancient wonders later in the game that do similar, might actually be better, but this one's kind of a no-brainer. Let's go to level 1. Okay, so level 1 is 37.5K every 3 hours. So pretty solid amount. And then your population, here it says 215. But I know that the population is a percentage of your overall population. So as you gain more population as a nation or city, that's actually going to go up. Now, I think I'm somewhere around 10 or 11. Let's see. Who knows? Let's just say we're at 10. 100K every 3 hours, population 572. So it really does start ramping up. And then once you kind of go, let's go all the way to 20, 175K every 3 hours, 1,001. And like I said, as you have more population, that's going to move up too. So this one kind of goes with you, which is great. The other thing about the Ancient Wonders is they never get bigger. They never take up more space. They might evolve as you level them up and look a little cooler, this and that, but they're the same size, which is amazing. Endless Excavation, we already clicked on, but this one gives you two, what are those things called? I guess, not runes. I can't remember the name right now, but it gives you +2 for every province that you complete, and then production is 30K per day. Mine's at level 6. You can obviously go further than that, so let's go to level 10 just to see where that goes. 40K a day. You still have the +2 of those relics. Sorry. So this is an interesting one if you're somebody who tends to struggle with tools. At the beginning of the game, it is harder to get tools than it is to get gold, even though everything costs one or the other. Tools get spent so much quicker with your goods, producing goods and things like that. So this could be a good one to have really early on in the game to help you with those the tools. I like the relics. Relics are super powerful and you want to collect them. I never really think about them that much since I'm I don't know. I guess because I'm a catering city and I focus everything on my one good. Um, I'm kind of doing okay, so I don't worry about them too much. Um, but that's a different topic of relics. But relics will help you get all your stuff boosted better. So relics are very important. But there's so many different ways to get relics, so that's why that one is not as powerful. There's so many ways to get tools. As you start upgrading your workshops, you're going to get tools through the nose. You're going to get relics, expanding your territory, tournaments, all kinds of different places. So it's not super rare that way. Needles of the Tempest, though. This is the first one that you'll see that helps your military. Light range units damage 106%, barracks training speed +15%. I have not built it. I don't have any of the, actually I have 22 down here, so if I wanted to build it, I can, most likely. And then you'll see the broken shards down here. So anything that doesn't fit into this area here on the left will break, and it'll fill up the broken shards things here. Once all the broken shards are complete, it will give you a little add button, and it'll automatically give you a rune, completed rune on the left side here. But yeah, let's click on this one. So assuming you like military in the game, let's go up to level 10. 116% increase in damage, and then barracks training speed +40%. That's huge because they do take a while to produce units. So that's really going to help you. And then obviously you can go much further. That's for the army-driven cities. These ones unlock a little bit later, but we'll look at them really quickly. Martial Monastery, troop health, 104.5% increase. That's nice. You definitely want your troops to survive, but it's also going to help your culture, and that's the happiness of your citizens. Not a big bonus there, but culture is one of the things that kind of goes by the wayside a little bit just because everything else is in your face. Like you need more space, you need more gold, you need more tools, you need more resources, you need more people. Culture sometimes gets pushed to the back. All the culture buildings are interesting, but they tend to be very small rewards for how much space they take up. So this gives you another option to really ramp that up. Let's see. So if you get to level 10, 1400 culture, nothing to sneeze at all there. Troops health, 112% increase. Not bad at all. So you could pair this one up nicely with the other one, with the Needles of the Tempest, and they could work pretty well together. Crystal Lighthouse is one that I have. This building's actually pretty big, but reward per help chest is 708. neighborly help duration. So I like this one because I am in a fellowship. I have a lot of people on my map around me. I'm constantly getting help, and I'm constantly helping others. So I was like, you know what? Let me see what this can do. So it really helps your reward for your help chest and neighborly help duration. So this is one that I'm still kind of like 50-50 on because there might be a better one for me. But giving you not goods, but like resources in a way through the help chests has been very, very nice. Because with the help chests, a lot of times you do get relics and things like that. Neighborly help increases the productivity of what they're helping. So that's good too. So it's helping your economy. So I kind of like it. Wanted to try it out. I think the artwork on that is amazing. And I have that right now. I don't know if I'm going to keep leveling it up or if I'm going to change it to something else. We will see. Let's see. Watchtower Ruins, neighborly help bonus, 112%. So this one, instead of making it last longer, the neighborly help, it actually increases the bonus. So this one might actually be better if you're looking for a neighborly help bonus of some kind. And it gives me culture, which I'm not doing so amazing with so far. Let's jump up to a level 10 to see what that looks like. 130% bonus was really good, and the culture is 1300. Not bad. Not bad. I think the other one that we were looking at is a little stronger than that for culture, but that's fine. Then let's look at the Thrones of the High Men. I think that's chapter 4 where you unlock that one, maybe chapter 5. Let's see. So this one, additional ranking points and culture. So this, I guess if you want to move up the rankings, that will definitely help. You can enter different leagues, which will give you more rewards when you're doing things, but it's not really something that I pay attention to that much, but some people might really enjoy that. Let's look at the culture at level 10, because that looks like that's going to help that as well. 1200, not bad. Additional ranking points. Yeah. So, interesting, but I don't think a lot of people use that one. I'm going to finish Dwarf chapter really soon, and these two will be on there. Dwarf, this one, training capacity bonus, really good, and then produces those warriors every 3 hours for free. So I do see some people with this building, this Ancient Wonder, because it produces more troops, and I think this one I see even more so. This is probably the one that I'm going to get once I unlock it. Mountain Halls, good production. It increases it even more, 124%. And it gives me population, which I can always use. And this one I see a lot of people have. Let's go to level 10, 572. Awesome. And then 164% goods production. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's really good too. I'm just going to skip forward. I want to see if there's another one army based. This one, no, that's prosperity. Just clicking through it really quickly. That one looks really cool, and I see a lot of people have this one. Makes sense. Reduced trade fee, wholesale offer, 160%. Yeah, this one really, really helps. You're going to be getting wholesale much cheaper using that. Heroes Forge. Here we go. It produces 142. I think those are orcs. Heavy melee unit damage, 106%. So yeah, so you can see people that are army driven are going to be looking at that. And then there's a bunch of other stuff over here that you can look at. But yeah, there's a lot to look at there. Just because you unlock like 5 or 6 of them doesn't mean to build all 5 and 6. Please use your space properly, because they're fairly large buildings. I think they're like averaging like 3x4 or no 3x5, 6x2, like big sizes for those. Let's see, what is this one? Let's see if I can click it. Yeah, I don't know, but they're fairly large, and some are bigger than others. You can see this one here, the tree. That's definitely bigger. So I'm gonna have this one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll replace one of those or something fairly soon. But either way, they're awesome. They don't take up any more space. Once you put them in there, that's as much space as they're going to take, which is great. Their productivity really goes up really high. You know, as you keep leveling them up, your fellowship can help you with knowledge points to get those leveled. If you help others with that, as soon as they do level up, you'll get a big prize, which is really nice. So it encourages everybody to chip in and help each other, which I really, really like. And then as you go through the game, you're going to unlock more of them. You're going to have a lot more options. So don't feel like you need to keep the same 2 or 3 that you started with through the rest of the game. I mean, there's so much game. I probably have another 12 to 14 chapters to go. It's crazy, and they're still adding more content. But super excited for the next age. I already talked about the dwarves. They're working hard so we can get this chapter finished, and then we will talk probably in the next couple of weeks about the next chapter. But just want to do a quick rundown of that. You can see already which ones I'm kind of like leaning towards, depending if you're catering or military driven, or if you're looking for something in between. A lot of good options, but take your time, because once you start building one, it's going to take you a while to build it. It's going to take you a while to level it up. So think of all that time that you're going to be spending getting those leveled up. But they're going to boost your city for sure. Not having Ancient Wonders would be a big, big disservice to yourself. So you definitely want to consider them. Definitely want to look at them. If you have any questions about them, you can post them down here. If you're in a fellowship, ask your teammates, what they recommend, because they're definitely important. They're definitely valuable, and they're fun. They're gonna let you progress and get more of this, get more of that you might need. So they're very helpful, very powerful, very important. So that was it. Thank you. Bye.